With FPV, I can transport myself to a parallel universe. It's like an avatar. When I put on the goggles, I unlock my abilities, and now I have access to what is not available to humans. I can fly. And believe me, exploring our world from the air is even more fascinating. One of my favorite aspects of FPV is creating one-shot FPV flights. A small drone passes through narrow openings and flies very close to obstacles. Such scenes are impossible to capture with a regular camera or a normal drone. It may seem that this flying is very challenging, but in reality, it's much easier than you think.
We did it! We did it! Woohoo!
For these types of flights, you need a special small FPV drone with propeller guards, a Cinewhoop. I have a lot of different Cinewhoops, ranging from the smallest to fairly large ones. The easiest way to start doing these flights is with the DJI Avata. DJI has made FPV flights more accessible to us. And now, DJI has released a new kit, the DJI Avata Explorer Combo. This kit includes the new DJI goggles Integra, and I like these goggles more than my DJI goggles too. They have a built-in battery, which makes it easier to prepare for the flight. Due to the weight balance, they fit better on my face and don't press on the nose as much. DJI has also introduced a new motion controller, which now comes in the package. I'm interested to find out if I can perform complex one-shot FPV flights using this controller, but let's talk about it later. The main change is the addition of reverse mode and a joystick. Previously, I didn't enjoy flying with a motion controller because I couldn't properly control the flight altitude. Now with the joystick, I can control the altitude, and this is making flights with the Motion 2 more exciting. Controlling the drone with this controller is so easy. Even beginners can start flying FPV without much preparation or practice in a simulator. Let's test the Motion 2 on my girlfriend Tanya.
Wow, I'm flying!
She has never flown a drone before, let alone an FPV drone. Wow, Tanya is a natural-born pilot. I hope after this, she won't take away my drones. One of the features of the new Motion 2 is that it can be connected to regular DJI drones. This combination opens up new possibilities. I flew it with the Mini 3 Pro, and with the Motion 2, it flies just like the DJI Avata. You see everything that the drone sees, and it feels like you're actually flying. It's really cool that with a regular drone, you can do flights that resemble FPV flights. We also have the ability to control the drone using the gyroscope. So whenever you turn your head, the drone follows your gaze. You can fly with goggles on the entire Mavic 3 series of drones. I think this format of flying with a regular drone is more suitable for exploring landscapes and aerial travel. Or if you need to fly close to obstacles, pass through narrow openings, using the Motion 2 makes these risky flights much easier compared to flying without goggles. The most important thing is not to get carried away. You can easily crash into something. Unlike the DJI Avata, Mini 3 Pro, which is quite fragile and unlikely to survive a crash, I recommend using the DJI Avata for such flights. My drone has survived multiple crashes without any issues. To achieve the best quality with the DJI Avata and even shoot commercial videos, I recommend using ND filters and adjusting the camera settings manually. It's important to turn off stabilization in the settings and change the field of view to wide. This way, the drone, along with the video, will record the gyro data. This allows us to stabilize the footage in the post-editing using the GyroFlow software, which performs magical stabilization. always shoot in the D-Cinelite flat profile. This allows me to enhance the quality of my videos through proper color correction. I have a pack of color correction presets for all DJI drones, which I have carefully created and constantly use. The link to the pack you can find in the description. I will also include the DJI Avatar settings for the best possible quality in the description. I don't like that DJI Avatar drone is very noisy. But I do like that DJI is constantly improving their drones, and I hope that in the future DJI will add the ability to shoot in a 4:3 aspect ratio in 4K. This will allow you to create vertical videos for Instagram in good quality. We live on the island of Samui in Thailand. Here, there is a mysterious and magical park with installations, and the park owner wants to create a Burning Man atmosphere in the tropics. And of course, the best way to showcase this park is to film a one-shot FPV flight. This was one of the most challenging flights I have done, involving around 40 people in the shot. I had to plan all the roles for the actors and position them in a huge location. I controlled all the actors' action using AirPods. For FPV one-shot video, it is crucial to involve people in the frame to make the flight more interesting and dynamic. It is also important to plan the flight path in a way that initially shows an overall view of the location and then gradually approaches the objects. This way, the viewers can understand the scale of the location where the drone is flying. In FPV, it is important to fly as close to the obstacles as possible to enhance the sense of speed. For cinematic shots, avoid sharp turns to prevent motion sickness in viewers. Therefore, it is better to plan a more linear flight path with smooth maneuvers. I captured this flight using my normal FPV controller. Now I want to test whether I can replicate the flight trajectory using the new Motion 2. Whoops. What a shame. Here's the drone. It seems to be in good condition. Yes, the drone is completely fine. DJI Avatar has a very durable body. On the second attempt, yes, we did it. Yippee! Motion 2 allows you to experience FPV flights right out of the box. However, for professional shooting, I recommend learning to fly with a regular FPV controller in manual mode. This way, you can perform various maneuvers, gain more control, and truly feel your drone.
สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome to Anantala Spa ค่ะ
For your first flight with a regular controller, you need to accumulate at least 10 hours of flight time in the simulator. It's like playing a video game, so time flies by quickly. Under no circumstances should you practice in the simulator with FPV goggles on. It will make you feel nauseous, and you might end up giving up on FPV. Don't make this mistake. Even with my extensive flight experience, I get motion sickness when flying in the simulator with goggles, but everything is fine during real-world flights. The right approach is to install the simulator on your computer and practice using a monitor. I will provide links to the top 3 simulators in the description. In the description, you will also find a link to the new DJI Avatar Explorer combo. Put on your goggles. Let's transport ourselves into our miniature spaceship. Now we're ready to create the fast FPV one-shot flights.